Hi, welcome to my channel. Mrs. A here, your Filipino-American online tutor. For those who are new here, I would like you to know that I have series of videos for grade 6, 7, 8, and grade 9 mathematics. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is free. Share and like also my videos. Let's get started in today's lesson. Now you're going to learn about the midline theorem. It's a theorem. It means that this statement has been proved. So in a triangle, the segment that joins the midpoints of two sides is parallel to the third side and half its length. Okay, so let's illustrate that one. So I have here triangle MNP. So let's locate the midpoint of MN. Okay, there. And let's name that as X. And the midpoint of NP, let's name that as Y. If you're going to connect these 2 points here, we have a line segment XY, and that is what we call the midline. Now, let's have X is the midpoint of segment MN, and Y is the midpoint of segment PN. XY is the midline, and the length of XY is equal to half the length of MP. And at the same time, XY is parallel to MP. So this line, the midline, is parallel to this side. Okay, so let's say that MP now is equal to 8 centimeters. And XY therefore is 4 centimeters because it's half of MP. So here, let's apply the midline theorem to find the lengths of the segments. So I have triangle ABC here, and DE is the midline, and the measure of DE is equal to 17 centimeters. So find the measure of segment AC. If segment DE is equal to 17, therefore, segment AC is equal to 37 centimeters. Okay, here, given is the third side here, which is FH, and that is equal to 56 centimeters, whereas to find this segment XY, or we call the midline, so the measure now of the midline is equal to 28 centimeters, half of FH. Here, to find the third side, you're just going to multiply this by 2, 17 times 2, to get the length of the third side. Now here, if segment ON, this one, is equal to 75 centimeters, and SN, this one, is equal to 43 centimeters, we are asked to find the measure of segment MN, measure of segment OT, and the measure of segment TN. Okay, first let's have the measure of ON, and that is equal to 75. So from here up to here, that is equal to 75. And then we have SN, that is equal to, segment SN is 43 centimeters. Now, what is the measure of the length MN? We know that S is the midpoint of MN. We know also that T is the midpoint of ON. So to get the length of segment MN, simply, if this is 43, this is also 43, because they are just equal, midpoint. So it means now that MN is equal to 86 centimeters. What about segment OT? Here. From O to N, that is 75 centimeters. And we know that T again is the midpoint, therefore it divides again. This segment here is equal to the segment here. Okay, so now, we have now, what are you going to do now? 75, divide that by 2. And that is equal to 37.5, the measure of OT, or segment OT. Now, what is the measure of segment TN? Of course, that is equal to 37.5 centimeters also. Let's have another example here. In triangle NET, S and M are midpoints of segment NE and ET, segment ET respectively. If the measure of SM or segment SM is equal to 2x plus 5 units and segment NT is equal to 3x plus 12 units, how long is NT? Okay, so triangle NET, let's locate the midpoint. S is there and M is the midpoint of ET. Okay, now, so what do we know about the midline theorem? That the length of this segment SM is half of the length of NT. So it means in formula we have that one. Now, we have the value of SM and NT. We're just going to substitute that. Okay, so 2x plus 5 is equal to 1/2 of 3x plus 12. Now we have here fraction, multiply this. Here, simply multiply the numerator to this, that is 3x, 1 only, so 3x plus 12, then divided by 2. So copy 2x plus 5, that is equal to 3x plus 12 divided by 2. Now understood, there is 1 here, so we can cross multiply to solve for x. So let's do first the 2 times 2x plus 5. So that is 2 times 2x plus 5 is equal to 3x plus 12. We can now use distributive property here. 2 times 2x, that is 4x, and 2 times 5, that is 10. So we have 4x plus 10 on that side and copy 3x plus 12. Now we can solve for the value of x. We can now move this to the other side of the equation. It becomes minus 3x. And move this one the other side becomes minus 10. So what we have now is 4x minus 3x, and that is equal to x. And then 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. So the value of x now is 2. So what are we going to do with the value of x? We can now substitute this to get the length of segment SM and NT. But we are looking only for NT. So how long is NT? So for NT, we're just going to use this one. That is, segment NT is equal to 3x plus 12 units. So now, 3 times 2, because x is 2, that is equal to 6 plus 12, that is equal to 18. So 18 units is the measure of segment NT. And therefore, since SM is half, you can also find the measure of that, which is equal to 9 units. That's all for this video, and thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye!